I should move him around. Morning, everybody. Jim Adkins here from Jim Adkins Results Coaching and, Jim Adkins craziness. We get moving pretty fast around here, and there are times when we forget to do a little housekeeping, or we forget to do, I promise the world, and sometimes I jump off into Mars and I forget what I'm doing, and we got to go back. So I promise you today, if I can make it happen, I will remember to do the memes. People are asking, "Hey, where's the memes?" And they're all over the internet. If you go to Michigan Masonic Charitable Foundation, those guys have some pretty cool ones. Or Cowboy for Kids has some pretty good ones too. But as a Mason, you find a lot of good deeds out there from a lot of people. Anyway, let's get busy. Today is day 3 of our 6-day workshop on the 6 human needs. Today is probably the most dominant need. Okay, and when I talk about this, you're going to understand. You probably already see this across the board. Remember, a goal for the 6-day workshop is to get to the end of this workshop and understand why people motivate, and ourselves included, why we make our decisions, what drives our state of being, what changes or chooses our belief system. These 6 human needs, we get them one way or the other. We really do. We fulfill these needs, and if you understand them, you're gonna have a better understanding of why people do things. If you're a parent, this is important. Now your kids are developing their needs, and they're developing their ideas and paradigms through you and the rest of the people and the media, right? By the way, it's another computer over here, so I'm pointing this way. And so that's a good thing to know. If you're a teacher, your students are motivated by different things, and they get different. Their behavior stems from the way that they fulfill those needs, how you respond on a regular basis to yourself, to others, to your work, to your finances. These are all based on your 6 human needs. So today is going to be a really significant one for you. Okay. Also today, I'm going to blend these together. It just seemed to work yesterday. We're going to do it day 17 of 26 days of you, which means the letter is Q. You're so cute. The letter Q, I never think about these things till they come up. Obviously, I don't sit and ponder the letters of the alphabet too often. But as you're typing it in, where's the Q on your keyboard? I had to hunt for it. Like, I don't use Q very often. So when I typed it in, I had to find it. There it is up there. It doesn't move. It's just right there. There's a couple of words that I am not sometimes for Q, like quiet. I can be quiet. And to quiet the soul is a good thing. So today, I'm going to give you your choice, like I have been the last couple of days. If you look back at the start of this, and we did action, and we did believe, and we did certainty. Those were actions I wanted you to take immediately and try to put them in your life and make a change. And again, this 26 days of you is not about learning a new word and adding it to your vocabulary. That's not it. It's about adding it to the vocabulary of your life. Not just saying the words, but come on, we've talked about this. What you think, you speak, and what you speak, you believe, and that what you believe becomes reality, right? So, quiet your soul. That's a good one. I like it. It's something you can use all the time if you want to, when you're getting frustrated or confused or even exorbitantly happy. Let's say you're extremely happy and you're enjoying the moment and you don't want it to pass. Quiet your mind for a minute and just recognize that you're extremely happy. How cool would that be? Good. If you like the word, give me the thumbs up. Okay. That's Q. Quest. Quest is a good one. Remember Johnny Quest? Wow, Haji, that just went through my head. To be on a quest, to learn new things or to seek out answers or to find something amazing. Quest is a pretty good one. Question. Now, I told you guys I like to say that I'm the why guy. And I found out where I got that from. It goes way back. And it's a Tony Robbins thing, of course, right? I'm the why guy. But what does that mean? It means I like to ask questions, not disrespectfully. I don't just question people to question people. That's not And, I've had people take it to that degree when I tell my students, always question. You don't question authority in a disrespectful manner. You can question for yourself, because their reality is what they have made of it and what they've put into it. And if they're teaching you and you have something to learn and they have something to teach, you don't try to naysay or knock down what they believe to work. You listen, you question it for yourself. And the best question would be, how can I apply that first? How does that fit me? Not how does that not fit, or how can I disprove that, or this is, and you get that a lot. People question, and well, I don't think you're right. And well, please go over there, sit down and discuss that with yourself. And this isn't me personally. I mean, they do it to everybody. I've probably been guilty of doing it too, but mine usually comes from experience. And I don't usually try to prove somebody wrong. I try to help them understand where I'm coming from as well. So anyway, question's a great one. How can you ask questions respectfully? Like I just said, question it for yourself. If you're learning something new, and the paper is black, sir, that's a statement that we use in martial arts. The paper is black to keep people safe. It has nothing to do with listen to my, because I know everything. The paper is black means when I tell you to do something as a martial arts teacher, I expect you to do it. I expect you to trust that I know best. Why? It keeps people safe on the floor, because eventually we start hitting, punching, poking eyes out, breaking knees, and so on and so forth. And you want people to pay attention to you. So the paper is black. But let's move on from that. Question. You learn something new, or you're listening to something new, and question it. So the first question I would ask you to do would be, how can I apply that to my life? How does this pertain to me? When you hear a story, and I like to tell stories and I like to share with you. So when I'm talking and I'm sharing things with you, try to sit and relax and go, how does that pertain to me? What is he talking about that fits in my life? And if it's nothing at the moment, at least the question will remain and become relevant when it happens. Number two question. If this doesn't fit in my life, do I know somebody else like that, or that this relates to, or that I can help with this? Whatever it is I'm learning. And you could be learning about the color blue. It doesn't matter. How can I use the color blue? Well, I like the color blue. What can I paint blue? Can I put blue clothes on? Simple things like that, right? Okay, so question's a great one. Let's move on. Today I chose quality. And the action behind quality for you today is seek quality in everything that you do. Now, when I say everything, that's a big ticket, I know. But let's say you're re-roofing your house. You got two choices, right? More than two, but two basic ones. You can do it right, or you can do it again. So you take time and you put the quality in. Why? You care about the people in the house. You care about your work. You want to get it done, but quality matters. What about your words? Let's say you have a job, a position, or a responsibility where your words carry weight. The quality of your words and the way you deliver them means something. So take time to think about the quality and what you're doing. Mr. Huntley, if he's watching this morning, I love watching the development in the quality of his eye. What I mean by that, I've known Mr. Huntley for a long time. We go way back. We played music a long time ago. He was one of the first people I met in Prescott Valley as a musician. And we've been on some journeys, but he takes pictures now. He's moved. His life has changed. And I don't know if he's always done this or not. I never knew this about him if he did. But he's taking pictures and he posts them online. And I tell you what, 2 years ago versus today, 2 years ago, he had some good pictures. Today, they're outstanding. And quality. And then quality comes from practice, right? And practice is nothing more than controlled failures. But I love it. And when you take time to improve your quality, it doesn't necessarily have to come from a conscious effort that I need to be better or I need to have more quality. It comes from the heart a place somewhere deep inside where you start appreciating everything that is behind the actions that you're doing or the words that you're saying or the love that you're sharing, or even what it is you're learning. The quality of your learning can be the quality of your questions. So I like these words. So quality is today's word. All right, so moving on. I hope you liked that one. If you did, give me the thumbs up. I don't know if you guys know how to do that or not, but if I get likes, which is the thumbs up, you hit that button. It helps YouTube help me grow this channel, and that's my goal. So if you do like this, and you know other people that would like it, share it with them. Give me the thumbs up. If you prefer not to give me the thumbs up, and a suggestion, I'm all open for constructive criticism. Leave me a comment. Some of you say you don't know how to leave a comment. It's at the bottom. Scroll down and leave a comment. Maybe you can't do it live, but you can definitely do it after the fact. And if you want to talk privately about some of the things I'm doing or reach out for and use me as a coach beyond what we're already doing here, please contact me in private and I'll try to help as much as I can. And if I can't help you, I'll point you in the right direction. That's what I do. Okay. I don't just beat up people. That's not what we do here, even though I'm pretty good at it. Okay. 6 human needs. Day 1, need 1, certainty. We all have the need for certainty. We need to know by no uncertain terms that what we're going to do or the roof isn't going to fall or the sun is going to rise and we have certainty in our actions, right? It helps us make better decisions when we're certain. Number 2 need was variety, uncertainty, right? We need that. We need the problems in our lives. And we talked about this, and I stole it from Tony. But you guys like surprises? No, you don't. You like the surprises that serve you. Other surprises that aren't necessarily welcome at the moment are your problems, but you need your problems. Trust me. Those problems make you move forward. They get you out of a rut. Unless you let them overpower you, and some people do that. That's why you get a coach. But so problems could be variety, okay, or uncertainty. And when you do that, it adds excitement or it adds drive or push or pull or a need to change. So that's uncertainty. And number 3, we talked about this. Significance. I dropped a hint earlier. The need is significant. Everyone needs to feel significant. How do you get your significance? Now, stay with me for a minute, okay? Because this could go in all different directions. You probably, in your mind, already know and have witnessed significance in others. What makes them significant to you? Okay, you've got people in your life that are very significant to you. What makes them that way? Okay, you love them. You created them. Okay, they help you. They love you back. Let's go the opposite direction. People might be significant in your life because they control you. They have something over you, like debt. When you have debt and you owe somebody something, they are kind of significant in your life. Whether you like it or not, the significance is still there. Family. Family is significant. Your boss is significant. Your customers are significant. These are people that are significant to you. Now I want you to look at how do you think they get significance outside of your relationship or even in your relationship. They could push things upon you, not in a bad way, but they could be a braggart. Okay. And whatever I throw at you here, I'm not using in a negative manner. Okay. If I think it's negative, I will tell you I'm not fond of this action or motion. But right now, everything I say, okay, across the board, however people get significance, they're just fulfilling their need, their human need to be significant. Here's some ways I feel significant. And I don't want to be a braggart. And trust me, I'm not. But I got my 10th degree black belt. Okay. It was 40 plus years of my life. I worked really hard at it. I did everything and more than I was told was needed, and that makes me feel significant. Other people, it's really irrelevant. I honestly don't look for approval or praise from anybody about my 10th degree other than myself and Grandmaster Larry Tatum. That's the only two people that 10th degree black belt that I looked for a significance from. Why? One, he was the one judging me, testing me, um, guiding me, teaching me. A lot of people don't understand it. And I'm going to talk about this tonight on my martial arts channel, how people that look at 10th degrees and balk and they don't understand uh, the path, obviously. There's some gray areas, but we'll talk about that tonight. So I looked for significance from my teacher, my Grandmaster Larry Tatum, and myself. That was it. Now, when people hear that I'm a 10th degree, does that give me significance to them? Some people. And it's none of my business what people think. Okay, it's not. So you get people that find you significant for different reasons. I am an applause junkie. There, I said it. My name is Jim Adkins, and I'm addicted to applause. What does that mean? When I learned to sing a long time ago and got on stage in front of people and made that connection, the significance in the room was overwhelming and awesome. And I love it, loved it, still love it, will always love it. To sing and connect with people on that deeper level, like music connects with me, is so significant. So significant. I've tried to walk away at least 12 times in my life. Tried to quit singing, tried to quit music altogether, and get sucked right back in. There's just something about music. Okay? And that connection makes me feel significant. Do I seek it out to feel significant? Yep, I do. I do. And it's just one of the things I do to feel significance. How about you? What do you do to seek out significance? And it can be recognition from others. It can be recognition from yourself. But, you know, when we talk about some of the other human needs later, the needs of the spirit versus the needs of the personality, you're going to find out that you need that connection. You want that connection with others. And when we get to it, we'll talk about it. But significance. What's a quick way to get significance? And listen, this is one of the things I think is negative, and don't do it. It's not okay. But what is one of the ways to get immediate significance if you don't have talent, resource, or a drive to help others? Violence. Violence is an immediate way to get significance, and I don't recommend it. As a martial artist, you might think that we're about violence. I teach violence of action and self-defense, but violence is the last thing that we want. A real martial artist. You got sport karate guys, and you got the cage people and all that crap that goes on, and some of them, and bless their hearts, some of them it's an amazing way to get in shape, but violence is not. Do they get significance? Yeah. Have you been to one of those things and you listen to the audience and the crowd ranting and raving and yelling and hating each other? It's a terrible way to get significance, in my opinion. Does that make them significant? Yeah, in a negative way to me. How about this? You go out and put a gun to somebody's head in the street. How significant are you now? Pretty significant, right? And you think about how this violence takes place. If somebody put a gun to somebody's head, they're immediately significant. Not only that, but they're certain that you're going to pay attention to them. And the variety or uncertainty of what might happen next fills 3 of their 6 human needs. And you wonder why it keeps happening. And it's not about guns. It's not. It could be a knife. It could be a stick. It could be whatever. It's definitely not the gun. Okay. But significance is going to come from it. Is there a better way to get significance? Absolutely 100%. Today, your action is not only to use quality in your life for the Q word today, day 17, but day 3. Notice significance. How do you get your significance? We call our significant other, right? Why do we do that? Why? What does the word significant mean? And how do they fit the paradigm? Okay. Who's significant to you? What makes them significant? Write these things down too. It's a workshop. Take notes, all kinds of notes. Okay. Who's significant to you? How do they get that significance? What makes them significant to you? And how do you get your own significance in life? These are great questions, which is another keyword I want you to ask and study. Okay. Let's see. Right here in front of me on the Michigan Masonic Charitable Foundation page. In the end, we only regret the chances we didn't take. Do you believe that? In the end, we only regret the chances we didn't take. Do you have regrets? We talked about this. And I posted that my life is wonderful and my wife is incredible. And it's because of today that I wouldn't change one yesterday. And now, is that the same as regrets? Well, let's say I get to the end of my life and I've been close. And you get there and you look back and you go, man, I should have. Or I wish I would have. Or man, I could have done this sooner. My wife and I often talk about we've loved each other in many lifetimes. That's a very romantic thought process, and I agree to it 100%. We've loved each other in every life. Maybe next time, the next life, we'll find each other sooner. Okay. Or, she's mentioned to me that she wished we'd have got together back the first time we met. We met when we were very young, and I had an attraction for her then too. But because of the situation, I left her alone and moved on. But our wish, our thought every once in a while was if we'd have got back together then, imagine who we'd be now. Not that because we're incredible together now, but she would have missed all of the crap that she considers that she went through. And I think everybody has crap in their life, but she's got stories just like everybody else where she bad relationships and stupid people and just bullying and terrible boyfriends and how she got through it all. It made her stronger. But so do you regret? Not regret. Yeah, there's a regret. In the end, we only regret the chances we didn't take. Let's do this. Not the end of your life, the end of a decision. How many of you wanted to do martial arts and you waited for a long time? And then you just, it's a little kid thing. You do it when you're a kid. No. 80% of my students are adults. So it's not a little kid thing. Did you regret not doing it when you were younger? I have several people who come in over 40, and I know it's because I'm over 50 and I love it. And they ask me, can I get a black belt at this age? Yes. And I never stop to think that their paradigm, what they're thinking is, it's a little kid thing, right? You got to do all this crazy jumping and flying. Oh, no. That's not what a real black belt is about in our school anyway. So they're regrets. Interesting. Thanks, Michigan Charitable Foundation. And if you're looking for charities, I'm going to say this and then I'll get out of here and get out of your hair. 1, I love you. 2, thank you for watching. 3, thank you for subscribing and hitting the thumbs up and liking and leaving comments. That's awesome. Please continue to do that. Number 4, if you're looking for a charity, look local. Okay. A lot of amazing things you can do for people in your local area. And I don't care where you are locally. You can be in the United Kingdom right now. I've got viewers all over the world, and I appreciate that. Please keep it up. Please, let's build some more subscribers. I'm almost there. I'm at 95. I want 110. Let's do it by the end of October. Okay. Anyway, look local first. Find a local charity. Does that mean that other charities that are long distance are non-deserving? No, that's not what it means. It means there are people in your local community and great charities right at home that you can help. Start with the kids, help the veterans, and then move from there. That's just my opinion. I love you guys. Have a fantastic day. It's Wednesday, the busiest day of the week for me. I'm so blessed. Sarah, I love you. And I hope you guys have good dreams. I'll see you next time. On your mark. Actually, I'll see you tonight. Get set. Grow.